They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
What is up?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Ready?
2nd and 11. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They'll run on 1st down. Gregory. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Bottom.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Crack all 80.
They'll drop to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Room to maneuver at the 35 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And it's now 14-0.
14. Seahawks, nothing. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go. Set. 70, give the look. Hook 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 1.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
the middle they go. It's Gregory. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they'd have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gregory. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Come on, come on. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Go.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time.
Dragon 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one caught. It's Horton. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Torrey Horton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Throwing is Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
On the Seahawks' 26-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. To the air, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Now they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. Able to push his way through. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 9 now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, Gregory. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just got to pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to poke them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, Seattle.
first down. It's Gregory. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5. Back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Got it. Ready?
Third and goal and still a long way from the end zone.
Go. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, career touchdown number 136, tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Seahawks 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Through. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 vices, 60 vices.
Back to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On the set.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Ready, set. First down, 19 Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
They'll run on first down. It's Gregory. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're